Hi, my name is Rich Lennon, and I am the Simple Real Estate Investor. And today's topic, relating to virtual assistants, I'm going to give you the phrase that is going to make you a lot of money if you're willing to listen. You ready? Here's the question you should ask all the time of your virtual assistants. Is there a better way to do this? Pretty simple, right? By the way, as an acquisitions, the most profitable phrase you could ever ask is, do you have any other real estate that you might like to sell? If you haven't done that one, you need to add that one in your repertoire. So when it comes to virtual assistants, the one you need to add in your repertoire is there a better way to do this? Let me give you an example. One of the best employees I ever had is Jan. Jan still currently works for me. I think she's been working to me 3, maybe 4 years now. And Jan had been working to me for about 6 months. And I thought I knew what I was doing. And I had my processes laid out for Jan about, I want you to do it this way. And I can't even remember what she was doing. I think it was something to do with marketing. I cannot promise it was something to do with marketing. But it was basically a process that maybe took her about like 8 or 9 to 10 minutes to get it done. And we were asking that process to be repeated a bunch. And like we had like one meeting, and then we had another meeting because like we thought we had it ironed out, and then we had a second meeting to where like we really got it ironed out. And after a bunch of meetings to get it ironed out, this 10-minute process, we finally got it done. So we had our process in stone. And then just, I don't know why, I was in a good mood. I was thinking clear. I don't know why I said it, but I just happened to say, hey, Jan, is there a better way to do this? So Jan said, sure. We just copy it over here and paste it over there. It takes about 4 seconds. I have to say, I was a little mad at Jan in that moment. I really was. I was like, oh my God. So not only have you been doing it so it takes you 10 minutes, but you allowed us to go through this entire process to fix the problem that you had a way better solution for. And so I was like, oh, okay, well, I kind of tempered that down inside. And like, said, hey, Jan, your idea is way better than mine. And then we kind of got off the call and like, I don't know, I probably screamed a little bit. And maybe had a glass of wine. And I really was thinking about it though. And I was like, whose fault is that? Where I think I know something so well and I lay out a process and I think I'm doing really great. And it never occurred to me to even ask a person who's, by the way, doing it and probably way smarter than me at figuring that stuff out anyway, if there isn't a better process. And it just kind of clicked to me in that moment. That was my fault. I didn't understand the culture and the personality of my employee at the time. And she came from a culture of when your boss tells you to do something, you go and do it. And you do it, you don't object, you say it with a smile, and you just say, yes, sir, I'm going to go do that. You do it well, you do it precise. You're very good at doing what you've been told to do. But I came from a different culture. I came from an American culture. And that American culture was like, hey, we kind of question things, and we encourage other people to have ideas. That is not necessarily the case in every culture around the world. And while this particular woman was from the Philippines, and the Philippines are very accommodating. They're very, as a culture, they're very service-oriented. But I would say that, like, sometimes they don't challenge their boss and challenge the authority from their nature than what we really need it to do for a business that's working in America. And so this was a real aha moment for me. And it really was, I needed to change the culture of that virtual assistant. Her name is Jen. I needed to change that with her, and I needed her to be able to have the confidence in my business to be able to stand up and say, hey, this is broken, this is wrong, and I got a better way to do it. And I really didn't even get that until I asked someone who does a job better than me and does it quicker than me, hey, is there a better way to do that? Anyway, I lost a lot of money, I lost of time, I lost a lot of efficiency before I learned to ask that question. And over the next couple months, You'll be really surprised at all the things that Jan let me know that I was doing totally wrong with my business. And that's what really makes her a great employee. And it really started with the culture of the top with me, who I accidentally asked her, hey, do you have a better way to do it? To really a mind shift within me of a culture from me to consistently ask Jan and consistently ask my overseas workforce, how can I do it better? And then when they give me the advice, I should listen. I'm asking them to do the job. Anyway, that was a very real experience for me in my business. It really was a turning point for me about how I was really going to use offshore labor to grow my business. Anyway, it was by far the most profitable question that I've ever asked a virtual assistant. And I would highly encourage you, as you build your virtual assistant team, to constantly ask them, what can you do better? You, the employee, or excuse me, you, the employer. What can we do better? What aren't we doing right in our business? And you'll find that if you have a process, you want to let that employee improve your process. That's why they came through your funnel. And the truth is, they'll probably make a way better process than you will ever make. They certainly make a better process than I could ever make. Anyway, my name is Rich Lennon, and I'm a simple real estate investor, and I hope that helped.